Okay, I don't have the VaxPass QR code on my phone. It's on my phone at home, but I have a temporary tattoo with it. So if you want to scan that.
Okay.
Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
David Menzies for Rebel News here at Ontario Place in Toronto. Well, folks, as you may know, Ontario got rid of the Vax passport way back on March the 1st. Yeah, the Premier and the Chief Medical Officer of Health, Kieran Moore, they decided enough is enough, no more apartheid when it comes to the citizens of Ontario. But then we heard that Ontario Place, which is owned by the provincial government, is still mandating the Vax Pass. How can this be? And what's even more inexplicable is that the Ontario Science Centre, also owned by the Government of Ontario, is not mandating the Vax Pass. So it's this whole hodgepodge of rules that doesn't make sense. And my colleague Isabel and I, we bought 2 tickets to see the new Trolls movie. Oh, can't wait for that. So I guess our caper today is to see if we will be allowed in and be able to watch this movie without being asked for our government ID and the Vax passport. And just in case we are asked, I got a backup plan. Check this out, folks. It's a temporary tattoo of a Vax pass. Get it? So let's go in. Let's see if we can watch the movie, get some Coca-Cola, some popcorn with golden topping, whatever the hell that is, and enjoy the Trolls movie if that is indeed possible.
Hello, how you doing there?
Good. Do you mind if I see your proof of vaccination and ID, please?
Sorry, mind if you see my...
Your proof of vaccination and ID, please?
Oh, that's yesterday's news, my friend. That's over with.
Well, the government allows for businesses to choose whether or not they have people show that when they're entering the site.
But you are the government. Ontario Place is owned by the province of Ontario.
Well, it's the government gives businesses and government businesses the choice to do that. So if you want to come in, unfortunately, I have to check that.
This doesn't make sense because Ontario's Chief Medical Health Officer has waived that, sir, and Premier agrees with it.
Unfortunately, I'm not the person to talk to about changing the rules. That's what I was told to do, so I have to do that.
I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just trying to figure out. The Science Centre is also owned by the province. They have an IMAX theater. There's no Vax Pass rule there either.
Oh, I guess that was their business's choice. I'm not entirely sure, but
it's the same business, the province of Ontario.
Well, I don't know the fine details. All I know is that I have to check this.
Can you tell me why I need that when the Chief Medical Health Officer said it's no longer required?
I mean, I'm just a ticket person. I don't really know all about that. So,
but I'm just wondering, do you know whose decision it was at the Sinosphere that?
You don't have the vaccination passport on you?
It's not on my phone, but it's a moot point because as of March 1st, you don't have to have a Vax Pass.
We're still doing it here until the 21st.
Till the 21st.
That's what is detailed for us.
Sir, can you tell me why the Science Centre, which is also provincially owned, and they have an IMAX?
Related to the Science Centre.
You're 100% related. You're owned by the same entity.
But they run 2 different businesses.
It's still separate, even though it's both under the government.
But it's still operated by the Crown, though. It's still, and I'm just trying to find out why. I mean, if you have even if you're double, triple, quadruple vaxxed, you can still transmit COVID. We know that now, right? So what's the point?
No, I completely agree with what you're saying. It's just, it's just the way that what we were told to do, and like I said,
it's the protocol
I understand.
that was set out,
I would think you need as much business as possible. There's not even 20 cars in the park.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have the VaxPass QR code on my phone. It's on my phone at home, but I have a temporary tattoo with it. So if you want to scan that.
Okay.
All right.
That's interesting.
It's like Bruce Willis in 12 Monkeys. Remember they have barcodes
Well,
on them?
it's not coming up as anything. I'm not sure
It isn't?
what that's for.
There's a third party one.
Maybe some sweat, isn't it? Okay, try it now.
It's not recognized as a government thing. I don't know.
Try one more time.
What's going on
If
here,
It
though?
says
Sure.
it down, then yeah, it is a third party one. It's a third party one.
It's not working, eh?
No.
What about if I slipped you a couple of bucks and you look the other way and,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing there?
Good, how you
Good.
doing? Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, we're just trying to get into the movie
Yeah.
to see the Trolls,
Okay.
and we can't get in, and I don't understand why, because this is government owned.
It is,
And
yes.
the government and the chief medical health officer
Yeah.
got rid of the Vax Pass on March 1st.
Yes, I agree, sir. But we were told we were actually the government actually led it up to each organization. This is a private. It's not fully. It's an agency of the government. It's
Yeah.
not fully government owned. So we are a private organization, and we are given the rights to implement the proof of vaccination past the date it was lifted.
But it's the same situation in the Science Center. They have an IMAX cinema too, and there's no Vax Pass needed.
Sorry, I cannot speak for them, but our policy is that you must have a proof of vaccination.
And it ends on March 21st,
That's correct. Yes,
and today's what, the 16th?
that's correct.
So what changes with the virus in 5 days?
I totally understand, but I'm just going with the management decision on this, so we have to follow the policy.
And for what reason? What would be the
For
tangible?
health and safety of our staff and patrons inside the theater.
You're that scared? You're worried about getting infected? I mean, we know if you're even double, triple jabbed, you can still transmit COVID, right?
Yeah.
So this doesn't make sense to me, sir.
No, I understand, I agree with your opinion, sir, but this is our policy at the moment,
Okay.
and we have to comply with it, so.
How can we get our money back if you're not going to let us in?
We can, if you email customer service, we will have to refund your tickets.
Okay. How is the movie, by the way? Is it good, or maybe you're
It's
doing
a
us a
great
favor?
film.
It's a great film.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I was telling your colleagues, there's not even 20 cars in the parking lot. I would think that you'd want as many customers as possible.
Just give me a second. Let me just speak to someone, and let me see what they say, and my upper senior management, and I'll get back to you guys in 2 minutes. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
1 second.
This is the most fun day at the movies I've ever had.
Is it?
Sorry, guys. Unfortunately, the answer is no.
Okay.
We
All
are
right.
happy to refund. I'll give you the email address to email.
Oh, could you?
Okay.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for asking.
No problem.
By the way, when the mask rule is eliminated on Monday, are you guys still going to keep that, or
What, the mask?
the mask? Yeah.
There's still discussion about that, but
Okay.
as of now, we don't know yet.
Okay. All right. Well,
All
have
the
a good
information will
day.
be on the line. Okay. Sorry about
Okay.
that, guys.
Now take care.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there you have it, folks. Even though we paid $30 to see that Trolls movie, we were persona non grata. And you know, this is really despicable. Doug Ford campaigned for months and months that he didn't want a two-tier citizenship status in Ontario, and now that that's being wiped out by his province, by his chief medical health officer, there's still a two-tier citizenship status at Ontario government-owned properties. How does that compute? Oh, well, we'll just have to find out on March 21st, that is, folks, when the mask mandates are lifted. As you heard, the management here is still not sure if they're going to abide by that regulation. Wow, welcome to the province of Ontario, where going to a movie has never been so much fun. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Folks, can you imagine what's happened to our once great Dominion? Mandatory vaccine passports, get the jabs or lose your jobs, and not even get employment insurance. We think that's wrong. We're fighting back in the court and amassing signatures on a petition. Please go to fightvaccinepassports.com. That's fightvaccinepassports.com. Sign the petition, and if you're in a position where you can give a contribution, please do so.